I used to be in this band in England, and we played some pretty big gigs, and we used to play, you know, in front of football stadiums and sort of 100,000 people, 8,000 people or whatever. By the time I was done with it, you know, it was time to go and do some of my own songs, and I wanted to move to New York to do it. So when I first moved to New York, I mean, it was, you know, a slightly depressing time, really. I was having a hard time getting into clubs. Didn't have anywhere to stay. I didn't know anybody. Essentially, it was from riches to rags. You know, could have been better, really. The only thing with it was that, you know, I'd come off a stadium tour, and the next thing I was going to do was playing in front of bars, you know, playing in bars in Queens.
He went on stage even though there was that handful of people in this horrible club.
I mean, I had just come from playing football stadiums in front of 100,000 people, and I think I might have forgotten to tone it down a little bit. That's possible. When I ask you what you want, you say you wouldn't know. Now, some people have accused me of overdoing it, and maybe I didn't tone it down quite enough. Take me home. I wouldn't be stuck here climbing out your window. Playing around New York for the first time was tricky because I couldn't really get the right lineup of the band together. We went through a lot of different musicians and trying to get a good band together, and we went through a few characters.
I get really nervous when I get on stage. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
It's love that I want in your heart, baby.
Do you want me to,
So we pretty much gave up. Eventually, you know, I started doing some solo shows. Well, that got boring for me pretty quick because, you know, it's kind of just strumming away on an acoustic. That wasn't my cup of tea at all. So I wanted to do an electric show with like a cheesy 80s drum machine, you know, sort of doing all the songs to. I thought that would be cool. What wasn't cool was that I couldn't afford one of these drum machines at all. And then it sort of came to me that I've already got a band, I've already got a drum machine, you know, I've got an iPod, I can put everything on there. And then I started to think, you know, what would it be like if I took this band on the road? You know, wouldn't have to pay for a hotel room, or I could get all the food for myself. No drummer that talks back. I'm definitely going to need a roadie. But you could have a small roadie. This could work. So, programmed up some 80s drum beats, put it on the iPod, and that was the band.
Everybody needs a victim. You're my only friend. needs a reason, wanna creep in and put the world to right, to right, to right, to you, to right, to right, to right, to right. Everybody needs a victim, you're my only friend. Watching you, watching me, watching everybody. Gone about the day like it's all a waste of time. I'm watching you, watching